Let me, at the beginning, express my real gratitude to be here, that we bring about this conference, and also on this respect. Let me thank to Professor Ivković and Information Society of Serbia, his team, and also team outside, to help arrange the meeting and to bring about it. So, at this last part of the introductory session, let me give you a view how we, the all partners involved in bringing about this conference, how we see the development of e-democracy and what are the objectives of today's conference. That was my one? Okay, so I can finish now, thank you. Okay, that was a short version, now I can continue. Okay, so, but before that, let me also give you a view on what the center is doing, how e-democracy is positioned inside of the center. So, the stakeholders and the founding members of the center are as following. The first one, Regional Cooperational Council. And let me say, not just only the first, but the most important. It's not just a stakeholder, but is also a political umbrella and direction for our work and, hello Yanis, for our work and our real regional ownership of what we are doing. Next one is the government of the Republic of Slovenia, because the center is based in Ljubljana. The next stakeholder is UNDP, then INA Academy from Greece, European Foundation from Spain, and then we move to the private sector, private part of the center. So the Center for Governance Development is a public-private partnership. So the private partners are Microsoft, Siemens, and CERTS. And the new members already expressed their interest to join, namely Cisco, governments, small medium-sized enterprises, and most recently IBM. So also the representative of IBM for Southeast Europe is with us today, and they express also interest to join. Okay, these founding members reflects the approach of how we touch e-governance concept and how we would like to develop information society in the area of Southeast Europe. So now I go to the vision of the center. Vision is to achieve the successful development of information society that will contribute not only to the development of the Southeast Europe, but also to the development of European Union as such, and Europe as such. What does it mean? We will see today, also later on by a performance of an artist, but I believe, and the whole team involved in consulting process, that this region, not just that could offer something to the future of Europe, but definitely should. There are great potentials, and we are ready to do it. So with this conference, with a certain concept development, and in our case, the democracy concept, we'll show you how we do it. Okay, let me just, before I go to the concept of governance as such, let me present you also the strategic objectives of the center. There are 7. The first one is to increase efficiency and to improve democratic and economic processes in Southeast Europe by building open information society. The next objective is to support e-governance programs of the participants that are already involved in political initiatives like Electronic Southeast Europe, so-called Easy Agenda, and Broadband Southeast Europe. They call it easy and busy, so going easy or being busy, but nevertheless we try to translate it into real objectives and move it further. Those policies reflect the political will and commitment of the governments. But what we would like to, and what Center is doing to implement this, to execute throughout the activities and programs, this political will. Next strategic objective of the Center is to serve as a single regional coordination point and build network of programs. So I'm involved in many different initiatives. We don't want to duplicate what already exists, but our main strategic objective is to bring added value in different initiatives in the region. The next objective is to disseminate the information and good practices by facilitating training and advising leaders. This means for regional governments and also for ICT companies. And also today is an example of the conference at the starting point when we will discuss e-democracy concepts, and then later on we will go to the concrete IT business solution case for the operation of e-democracy in practice.